This is the journey to one Africa. I'm going to share with you guys some of the policies, some of the things that he announced to do right away, okay? So Senegalese elected a new president, Bassirou Diomaye Faye, demonstrating democratic growth in the region. Faye, a former inmate, garnered widespread support from opposition figures like Sonko. Faye pledged to combat corruption, prioritize economic sovereignty, and bring hope to Senegalese population. What significant policy changes does Bassirou Diomaye Faye plan to implement? These are some of them. Listen, Bassirou Diomaye Faye plans to implement significant reforms in both domestic and foreign policy spheres. Domestically, he pledged to tackle youth unemployment and promote national companies for better control over Senegal's natural resources. I love that. I hope it come to pass, indicating a focus on economic management and anti-corruption measures. On the foreign policy front, Faye aimed to reform ECOWAS and possibly redefine Senegalese foreign relations by moving away from France's influence, reflecting a wide region interest in diversifying international partnership. Let me say a little bit about these policies that he want to do. First of all, they're really good. They're amazing. They look good. They sound good. Tackling unemployment, you know, in Africa, every single year you have more than 10 million youth who are graduating and about to get employment, but only 3 million youth they're getting employment. So him tackling this unemployment, I hope he's going to have some policies and some action like the president of Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traoré, did. And I think he said something here about nationalize, like coming with the company that will be national company. I think that will help to provide employment to the people. He's spoken about reforming ECOWAS, you know, something that we always talk about in here, and also break away from the French influence. And I think this Faye, he got this from his mentor, basically Sonko. I'm gonna wrap up this video with a speech that you know, Bassirou Diomaye Faye, he actually shared after his win, and I want to read it for you guys what he wrote, and I want you guys to see between the lines, and we're gonna talk a little bit about that, and I'll be finishing this. He says, Senegalese, my dear compatriots, foreign guests who live among us, the holding of the presidential election that we have just experienced above all marks the victory of the Senegalese people. In the fight for the defense of its sovereignty and democratic values, this victory is therefore that of all Senegalese women and all Senegalese here and in the diaspora. I love the fact that they include diaspora all the time. It's good. I salute the posture of the other candidates who, without exception, honored a very Senegalese tradition without even waiting for the proclamation of the official results by the authorized authorities of the state. I salute the posture of the President Macky Sall, whose vigilance and commitment made it possible to guarantee a free, democratic, and transparent vote that ensuring a result recognized by all the protagonists. I also thank and congratulate all the leaders of political parties, associations, citizen movements, and independent personalities who believed in our project and joined to support the Diomaye presidential coalition. To give substance to the immense hope aroused by our social project and to give substance to its aspirations, I commit to governing with humility, with transparency, and to fighting corruption at all levels. So mark that. Governing with humility, with transparency, the most thing that Africa wants, and fighting corruption at all levels. I appeal to our African brothers and sisters. Yes, I'm right here, I'm listening. So that together we consolidate the gains obtained in the process of building integration in ECOWAS, while correcting weaknesses and changing certain methods, strategies, and political priorities. Man, I love this. Come on, man. This is what we need. ECOWAS reform, AU reform, and we need young blood like this to bring about that change. I would like to tell the international communities, our bilateral and multilateral partners, that Senegal will always hold its place It will remain a friendly country and a safe and reliable ally for any partner who engages with us in the vigorous and respectful cooperation. In the coming days, I'll put in place my first government. It will be composed of men and women of valor and virtue, Senegalese from the interior and the diaspora, known for their competence, their integrity, and their patriotism. Man, I love that. These guys, I think they've been in the diaspora. I think they lived outside. For example, I'm listening to the, to the Sonko, Sonko speech. You realize that this guy, I think he lived outside as well. So he's putting the government together, including people in the diaspora as well, who are coming from Senegal. In view of the emergencies that confront us and the hope placed in us, we are working relentlessly, diligently, and methodically around priority projects. First, national reconciliation and reconstruction of the foundations of our living together. I love that. The rebuilding of institutions. That's good. Significant reduction in the cost of living to elevate the burdens of the daily life. Yes. National inclusive sectorial consultations and the evaluation and relaunch of public policies. And then he finishes by saying this: we will work together, act together, and succeed together. Oh my God. We will work together, act together, and succeed together. That's unity right there. Long live Senegal. Long live the Republic. Long live Africa. We just got somebody else who believes in Africa right here. We just got another Pan-Africanist president in the history of Africa, and he's the youngest in Africa. I gotta applaud the people of Senegal because they're the one who made this possible. So congratulations to all the people of Senegal for actually coming and for actually defending your democracy and for actually fighting for the country. I applaud you guys. I think you've done an incredible job to do that. This was not going to be possible without you guys, standing with your leaders, standing with your people, and making sure that everything is going to happen. And you guys have made it. So shout out to Senegalese people. And I think it's a time for entire corner of Africa to learn from Senegal, because you guys have fought with everything. Yes, there's a lot of people that have died during this process, but it just shows the evidence of how much you guys you fought for your country, how much you guys you fought for your people. It's no longer the time for Africa to be scared, but it's the time for Africa to fight with everything we got. And young people, we are the potential of this continent. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. These two guys, they are in prison. This guy just moved out, and 10 days later, he's the president of the country. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like a stepping stone for him to become president of the country. So my wish and prayer is to see Bassirou Diomaye Faye, he succeed in his leadership, and all these things that he promised. Our job is going to be coming back here, going through them, see what he does, see the outcome in the country of Senegal, and also talking about that. But all in all, we wish all the best to Senegal. You guys have made it, and hopefully the entire corner of Africa, east and south of Africa, will learn as well and do their part, their due part. And until next time, man, I would love to come back here again to talk about, I think there'll be a lot of updates that will come back to talk about them. So, finally, let me know in the comment section, guys, what do you think about the new president of Senegal? What are your feelings? What do you think? Do you think he'll be able to accomplish this? I've seen as well, he promised, to cut ties with the, France money that they use, right? So I'm really excited to see how it's going to move forward from there, because right now the work is going to begin, and it's not going to be easy. But I think it is possible because the determination is there. And he said this in his speech: we will work together, act together, and succeed together. And let me say here at SNOA, we'll work together, act together, and succeed together. One Africa right now, one Africa in our generation.